We made it here to A&A Auto Stores in Dallas, Pennsylvania, because we are going to do the first mod on our new 2022 Ram 2500 Cummins. So let's go in and you guys are going to see what I'm going to do.
Adds 100 pounds to me.
Well guys, here's the first mod we're going to do to the Ram 2500. We're going to be putting a tonneau cover over the back. That way we can keep all of our belongings and all of our stuff secured, so when we're on the road coming out to a show near you, we keep it away from the elements and things like that. But I'm going to look for Ryan or Pat to discuss some of the things on the tonneau covers and some of the different options we have. But they do have a wide selection here. As you can see, they have some soft tops and they have hard tops. They have some that go with inside the rails, and this is pretty neat. They even have a solid one. This is like a flip back one, and then they even have these roll ones. And some different styles over here. Well, I'm going to find Ryan or Pat and discuss some of the different options we have here on choosing the right tonneau cover for our pickup truck. But if you're new to the channel, hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you guys can stay posted when we do different mods like this on the Ram 2500. I'll put A&A's link and all their information in the description below and the tonneau cover we went with. So if you like it, you can either give them a call, check them out, or check them out in the description below and give them a thumbs up. Here is the tonneau cover that we ended up going with. We ended up going with the Extang trifold solid one. We wanted a hard top cover on top just to give it a little bit more durability, so when we're on the road, this way we don't get that flapping or anything else like that, and it could withstand a lot of weight on top. So I'll be able to sit up on top, do some filming, bring you guys a little bit more content, maybe from a little bit higher up or something like that. But we just wanted a nice hard top on there, this way to keep all of our personal belongings and things like that dry and out of the elements. But here's what it looks like when it packaged. It's packaged very nicely. You get this bubble wrap, and then it comes with some instructions and what's provided, and go through all this. Normally I don't read the instructions or anything like that, but I think this time I will, and we're gonna get this up on top of the truck. So I'm just waiting for Ryan to come on out, give me a hand lining it up, like things like that. He's taking care of a customer right now, so we'll be right back and you'll see this up on top of the truck. Well guys, I got Ryan now here with me. Come on over here, Ryan, give me a hand with this. Ryan's going to give me a hand lifting this up and putting the cover and lining it up on the back of the truck bed, and then I'll bring you guys in and show you how to clamp the things down and do a little bit of adjustments, because we do have to adjust the locking mechanism on this. So just put it up here. Got it?
good. Yes, that's it.
Cool. Well, guys, just a little finagling, and with the help of Pat and Ryan, I like to thank you guys for helping me out. Just straightening it out a little bit, that's all it took, and just use a tape measure to measure it out. But I'm going to take you guys up inside now. Once we have this, they're going to hold down so I don't move nothing around. And we're going to secure the front latches, and then we'll finish the install up from there. All right, guys, since you have your tonneau cover all lined up, and they do give you a little instructions here on how to do this, all you do is pull this out, lower this, and keep it at an angle. That way you could slide so you could bring it over. But if you notice that they're on these pads right here, I don't know how well the camera is. This is a pad that wants to line up with your bed rail, and then as you tighten it, it brings it in. So, but you do not want to tighten the bottom handle first. You want to just turn the top piece to align everything up. It's very simple. But all you're going to do is turn this like this, and what this will do, bring this whole pad assembly up. And then what you want to do is every now and then check it and see where it lines up, and you want the bottom of the pad to line up with the bottom of the rail. Two more turns on this, and it looks like we'll have it. And we are good to go right there. And then now all that's left to do is just tighten all this up. Alright, now that you guys get it somewhat tugged, have your partner push down on this corner and finish tightening this up. And that's all that's to this. Just make sure everything's all lined up and secure. Now we'll do a retest, open it back up. I'll take you guys back out and show you how to readjust put the back latches on and readjust the locking mechanism. All right, so once you guys have the front of your tonneau cover all tamped down from the inside, now it's time to adjust these locking mechanisms. And right here are little trap doors, which all it is the cables that's lined up here. But you want to make sure that these are out of the way of the rail when you put this down. And then to loosen these up, to move these in and out, all you got to do is loosen and tighten these little torque bolts there. And then once you have that set up along your rail, then all you have to do is tighten these little barrel nuts to where these cables tighten down, and then when you rotate your handle, then it'll unlock, and the cable just runs down through this rail system here. So I'm going to take you guys underneath. We're going to get one set up, and then I'll show you how to do the other side, and just repeat the process. All right, y'all, so to do this side, you just want to loosen up these screws that I showed you here, and use the torque wrench that is provided for you. This way you could get this to slide back and forth, and your cable adjustment will be over at the latch. And I'll show you how to do that after we get this set up. So then here's the latching mechanism, and what I did was just put this in the center, bring this over to your rail, and then bump that up there, and then I got to get the tool, put this in place to where it's going to fall and somewhat centered front to back in the latching area, and then just hand tighten it. And then once you have it centered to where you like it, just finishing snugging it down, and just take your time and do a little bit on this side, a little bit on that side, so this way you get equal amount of pressure across through there, and you'll somewhat see it suck down a little bit, because that is the gasket material. And an important tip for you guys, after installing your covers, you know, drive around for a while. Things like to loosen up with bumps and just normal wear, so just go around and recheck all your nuts and bolts. So now once that's all set up, then I'll tighten my latch back up. Okay, now that we have that tightened up, now we'll go over and readjust this cable that's up in there over at the handle. So here is your handle that you have to do the adjustment, and as you can see here, here's where the barrel clip is that adjusts to the cable, and they do have these little drop down panels, so this way in case you need to, you could always test them or be able to reroute your cable. So what I'm going to do now is I already adjusted this to where I need it to off of this side, so then now all I'm going to do is just tighten this barrel right here. And the adjustment screws for this, I'll show you this once we do give it a little test. So I'm just going to pull that a little bit, and they do give you enough cable to where if you need to move your handle left or right, you can. So once I have that tight, you just tuck that back under there. Here's my cover plate for the cable. And as you can see, you just tuck the cable back up under, and here's the handle. And just want to test everything, make sure it's all working, and under here is where your screws are to where you can move your handle back and forth. And voila! Check this side to make sure it's locking there. Check that side to make sure it's locking there. And now my hardtop tonneau cover is now on. Everything seems to be tight and snug. And there's one more thing we have to attach, and that's in the midsection here. And I'll get this opened up and show you guys what it is. So the last part of this installation is the installing of the tether for the tonneau cover. So in case something happens or anything like that, it all stays connected, and all this is just a little hand clamp with a tether tied to the back of the first panel, and it's just a matter of sliding this up onto your bed rail, and then it's just a matter of hand tightening it. Put it anywhere you like, because you got to remember this folds down and over, so you need enough slack in here so this plays. Now my tonneau cover is secured, and there is also locking mechanisms up here that will also secure your tonneau cover, so when you're traveling and if you want it open, you just lock them over, you pull these tight, push down on this, and you can pull this, and there's one on each side. And just tighten this up like that, and then now my tonneau cover is in the secured open position, and it's tight to the truck. Well, I'm going to back out, and we're going to go a little review with it open and closed, and I'll see you in the closing. Alright guys, so now we do have the tonneau cover on, and all we're going to do is close it, show you for you guys, and show you how the locking mechanism all works on both sides with the latches. And as you can see, Pat's on the other side, and all we're going to do is unhook our lockdown tabs right there, and then we're going to flip it. And this is light enough that you could do by yourself. It's just that, and you'll see the click there, click on the other side. We are tight. Now we will close the tailgate. We are all tight on all around through here as the seals, as you can see. And this is what our hardtop tonneau cover is looking like. It's lining up's not hard. You just line this up with both sides of the end of the bed. That's a good reference point, and then pretty much well it'll all follow through. But we lined up the front first. Open the gate, and then the latch here is all you do is turn this, and it opens right up, and then that's pretty much well lit. The Extang 2.0 trifold hardtop cover is now installed on the 2022 Ram. I'd like to thank Pat for helping us do this install video.
No problem.
So if you guys are new to the channel, hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. And I hope this video helped you guys out. If not, well, stick around. Maybe the next one we will. Till next time, I'm Joe. This is Pat, hanging out at A&A Auto Stores, doing a mod for the first mod on the Ram 2500. Driving trucks and hunting bucks is how we roll with Wicked Fabz.